I am somebody who has spoken at length many times through both of my channels on YouTube, my main and my secondary channels, about how you have to have the right perspective on YouTube. And for me, it's always been about connecting with anyone who wants to watch my videos, my peers out there in the world who I just, because of offline, the way life is, I'd have no opportunity to really reach out to those people and chat with those people about our mutual interests and loves and passions and everything. And that's what YouTube and Facebook and these social media things do. They create bridges of communication, and I always love having the feedback and the conversation and the comments and everything like that. And it's never been for me about this idea of fame seeking or trying to become famous or a personality or a character. You get what what you see plainly with me. Johnny Blues, the Blues Man. It's not a character, it's me. It's, a part of my history, the nickname the Blues Man and everything like that. And, but I have to say, through the course of the 4 years that I've been on YouTube, it's become frustrating time and time and time again to see all these bugs and these tweaks and these things that happen, that there are mass majority ones where it seems like it affects a lot of people. In the last couple weeks, there was a weird tweak going throughout the UK, and even I was affected, where view counts on videos went backward, and it didn't make any sense whatsoever. I've now noticed when I upload videos, it no longer says a number progression percentage of how that video is processed once it's uploaded. It used to count up from 0 to 95, and then boom, it'd be done, and you could actually watch it counting up the percentages of the processing. Now it simply is stuck at 0%, and it says uploaded rather than processed, and I have to sit there anywhere from 5 to 15 minutes, and then boom, it'll just automatically be done. And so I don't see any progression. It just happens without warning. And there have been so many different things. I mean, for those of you who have stuck around with my channel for a long time, you know that I used to have a previous mobile device. I'm a mobile-only user with all things online, and that was very problematic for a long time. I got cut out of comments. I couldn't reply to comments. Finally, just got over that to a point. While I can't use, like, Skype and things like that, or, well, I can, but, they tend to fail. There's the alternative Zoom, where I can talk to people live and in the now and that kind of thing, and it can be recorded, and I've done that a couple of times and everything. I have made leaps and bounds progressively in what I'm trying to do on YouTube, video-wise and everything like that, and there's still always things holding my channel and my videos and everything, my success, if you will, back. And it's not that I'm looking at it from a successful standpoint, but there are times where this whole scenario becomes entirely frustrating and feels Sisyphean, because I see people who have not been on YouTube for as long as I have been, and they have much more viewership and much more comments going on, and these people tend to do things in a way that either don't conform to the way I'd like to do them, like I just sit here and chat, and sometimes, I've ranted about this before, they are overdoing it with like a character. They're trying to make it entertainment rather than a review, rather than just having a discussion, like we're both sitting in the same room sharing a conversation, which is the way I tend to want to do things. Or conversely, they are people who are doing exactly what I do, and there's no difference, except maybe they don't really interact that much. They thank people for watching and everything, but they don't take the time to comment and respond and everything like that. And I always try to put you guys first, as far as people who take the time to watch my video, to then comment on my video. Every single one of those people is very much appreciated, and I want you to know that. Even if we disagree, your opinion matters to me because you've taken the time. You have given me the privilege of, having a few minutes of your time, the time it takes you to write a comment or, watch or listen to my videos. And I don't know, it gets to the point sometimes where I'm like, what in the fucking hell am I doing wrong? And I made a post on FB because yesterday, and before I went to bed last night, another bug/tweak has affected singularly my main and secondary channels, the ones that I put up content with, I have gone through my sister's 2 channels. She has a main channel and a comment channel the way I have a comment channel. I looked at my comment channel, and I even went back and I opened up a channel I haven't been on for ages, way before I ever even did the JOHNNYsXeBLUES main channel called the Kaleidoscopian. I opened that channel and I looked at all of the, subscription feed. As of last night, before I went to bed, my entire subscription feed, singularly on my main and secondary channels, has not affected any of the other channels that I'm aware of that I can log into, my sister's or my own, with the exception of like 2 hours previous to just before I went to bed. My entire subscription feed had been wiped out. All of the videos, there's on my main channel and my secondary channels, I have upwards of like 200 channels I'm subscribed to, and there was a little blurb at the bottom that treats it as though I only just opened my channel and I'm not subscribed to all of those other channels. I can't make sense of it. I logged on today, just a few moments ago as of the time of this recording, and now it's 12 hours later, and only those last couple videos from 12 hours ago are up there. All of the entirety of the rest of the uploads aren't there. Now, concurrently, the video uploads that have been, put up since that time are filling up my subscription feed. But what in the holy hell, blanked the entire subscription feed last night? There are so many damn videos that have to go channel to channel specific now to try to seek out and find. And, otherwise I've missed it now. I don't understand it. Why singularly my, main and secondary channels and no other channels? Maybe this has affected other people. I don't know. I'm not hearing any feedback when I complained about it, because I said, I have a working theory that YouTube is like purposely trying to sabotage my content and my channels, because it's singularly directed at my main and secondary channels where I put video content up. And it's the umpteenth time in the 4 years I've been on YouTube something like this has happened, and it seems singular to my channels. They are keeping me from seeing things by wiping out subscription feeds, to channels that I'm subscribed to. It stands to reason that they are purposely keeping my content from being seen. And that would explain why I have somewhere like 930 something subscribers on my main channel, and I'm averaging 25 to 30 views a video, sometimes 50. Sometimes those anime reviews are going upwards of 200, 300 views and everything. But I believe, as I ranted in another video on this channel, that all of that stuff is the clusterfuck that is the analytics and everything like that. Other countries, like people in Japan, are seeing my videos and they see the thumbnail and think they're either going to watch the anime episode, or they don't understand, looking at the title, that it's in English, or the description that is in English. They don't understand that it's going to be some American jackanapes sitting here just chatting about an anime episode, and they click on and click off again, so it gets hundreds and hundreds of views that don't matter. And I don't understand it. I absolutely love and cherish the people who take the time to comment on my videos, the small number that there are. Because they're always familiar faces, and I don't think you guys ever understand. I recognize the screen names when you come back and you come back and you come back, and I feel like there's a relationship, a friendship, a rapport, because we're having a conversation. We're mutually discussing whatever the topic at hand is. Doctor Who, an anime episode, manga, graphic novel, trade, whatever, movie, and that's what I absolutely love the most. But at the same time, like I say, I'm going and I'm seeing these other people who are doing exactly what I do, and they haven't been on nearly as long as I have, and they're much more, seemingly, to use that term, successful at it. They have much more attention. I mean, there are people who put up a video, and within moments, hundreds of views, dozens of comments, and sometimes my videos will linger for hours before it even gets one view. And with 930 something subscribers, how the hell is that possible? How many of those subscribers aren't even there? It's like, I feel like it's a misrepresentative number. With the averages of viewership that I'm getting, I feel like it'd be much more, apropos to say that it's not 900 some odd subscribers. It's probably more like 200 or like 150 or something like that. And while I'm not somebody who spends the majority of my time thinking I want to be successful, I want to be famous, I don't spend any time thinking those things. It's still frustrating to see people being able to reach out to more people. And I feel like with all of these warning signs, with all of these bugs and tweaks and things that seem to be singularly affecting my channels, it's almost as though there's something working against me at every step of the way. Every upload that I put up, I have to share them on FB before they get views. Like, what the hell? People are subscribed to me, and yet, you know, I don't understand how you can have this many subscribers and this little viewership. I don't know. And I have to admit, it's just, this is a rant video. You know, it just gets too annoying me and frustrating me at times, because it's like, is it me? Is it, you know, people, I come on, hey there cats and kitties, is it losing people's interest right away? Do people not want to just hear me sitting and rambling? Should I start quick cutting, you know, all my videos? Should I start doing a character? Should I actually start doing a character? And, you know, hey man, rock and roll, we're going to talk about it, blah, blah, blah. You know, just be an asshole, be a complete characterization of myself. Maybe that'll, you know, make YouTube stop trying to put a clamp down on all my stuff. That's the way it feels, because it's like I say, time and time again, I've talked about all these issues I'm having on YouTube. Sometimes other people are having the same issues, and sometimes it's affecting others. But then there are times where it singularly seems to be focused upon my main and secondary channels. I've done nothing different. You know, I am uploading videos every single frickin' day almost, or, you know, sometimes I skip a day or two, but I mean, it's almost been concurrent for the last couple of years. I haven't almost missed any days uploading video content, and sometimes I upload more than one a day. And there's been no shift, no change, no seeming, you know, benefit or whatever. It stays the same. And sometimes it even backpedals as far as the viewership and the people interacting. And I don't understand why. I don't know why that is. I feel like there has to be something more to it. Either I am completely just doing this wrong and people don't care what I have to say and don't want to hear it or whatever, which from the comments I get and from, you know, the conversation I have back and forth with those most loyal of you guys, to put it that way, who enjoy my content and who have given me support. I mean, that tells me that can't be the case, that, you know, it's me, that the problem is me. I don't know. But these are the kinds of things you start to consider when everything is just this much of a clusterfuck. And like I say, it's frustrating. I don't know, is there some trick to this? You know, is there something I'm missing? Is there something I'm doing that is wrong? You know, I mean, it's just, I don't know. It's frustrating to, like, feel like sometimes the videos I do, they get to feeling like they're work. They get to feeling like they're rigmarole, offline situations, you know, for better or worse, sometimes get in the way and make it much more of a strained experience to just sit down and make a video. And when I put that up there, and then I have all this added frustration of why isn't it being viewed? Why aren't people commenting? You know, I have had a lot more interaction in the last couple months than I ever have, or I have in a long time, you know, with the different anime series I'm covering and the people who are taking the time to have the conversation, watch the video, listen to the video, comment on the video. But it's like I have to go back even to the whole Google Plus thing. Is it because I refuse to link my main and secondary channels to Google Plus? Is that the reason why it's constantly being bombarded by these tweaks and these bugs and these fuck-ups and whatever it is? Is my content not being pushed out there, not, you know, getting that reach, so to speak, simply because I won't adhere to Google's, you know, sort of framework? Is it something like that? Is it me? Am I the problem? Am I doing something wrong? I mean, all these things. This is a long time coming, this rant, because I don't know. You know, there are times where I'm brought to the brink of just thinking, you know what, it's too much work. It's too much frustration. And the success in my mind, what I view as success, you know, having people just jump on into that conversation, having the interaction. Sometimes it falters to the point where I am left asking, what is it worth to continue doing this? Maybe I should just stop. Maybe I should just take a break, stop watching anime. Well, not stop watching it, but stop talking about it in videos, or all of the other things I talk about. These are things that crop up in my mind. And I don't know. I applaud anyone who has sat through this, you know, going on like 17-minute video, 16-minute video, whatever it is, just airing my frustration, because I don't know what the fuck is up. I don't know if I'm the problem, if I'm not doing things the way I ought to be doing them, or if it's actually something coming in and messing up my shit, making it feel Sisyphean, you know, just constantly having to push that boulder up that hill and starting from scratch every single video upload I do. You tell me.